So I believe firmly that my mother knew from the foundation of my being that she had to prepare me for something greater in my life. To prepare me to live out my name, literally. So when all this happened, I just felt like God's grace was under pressure. He was testing me. Literally, the last sermon that I preached before my accident was about the paralyzed man. So here I am now having to live out the things that I'm preaching to the people of God. So then when God took him from me, it was like, wow, God, this is really my Job experience. So it was a point where I came to, I didn't even necessarily want to be here anymore. I knew I was processing everything in my mind. I knew that suicide wasn't necessarily the route that I ever wanted to take, but it was just a point of just darkness, and I just did not want to live anymore. So here I am trying to finish school and finish work and be that smiling face that everyone's used to seeing and masking everything that's going on with me, but still hurting deep down inside. I had to plan the funeral. I had to pay for the funeral. I had to write the obituary. I had to bury him. So all of this stuff was on me. It was like a weight was just keep getting piled on top of me. But I knew that what was happening in my life, it was necessary for where God needed me to be. And that's a hard concept to grasp at the time, but I knew that whatever I was going through was only going to make me stronger for where I needed to be and what I needed to do in my own life. So his name was Chaz, or Charles. So I went from being Charlie's angel to him now being mine. So now I had to process, and I had to get down on my knees and really understand, ask God, why? Why is this necessary? What do I need to be doing in order to understand this process that you're now taking me through? And what he immediately placed in my spirit is that it's not that I'm trying to punish you, it's that I'm trying to build you up to be strong enough to where I'm going to take you. So I've just been trying to use that piece of me that was taken and turn that piece into a part that I will take with me wherever I go.
So as a result of that, now you've been in therapy. Tell us about the victory that you now have. Share with the audience the victory that you now have that we're so happy to hear about. Do you all see what's happening on the stage here? Do you all see what's happening here? Look at her legs. Look at her legs, everyone. This is the jacket that Bianca wore on the day of the accident. When she was ejected from her motorcycle.
So I received this actually 2 days ago for the first time in a year. And I'm able to see the manifestation and the product of where God brought me from. Amen. I could have been dead, y'all. Amen. I probably should have been dead, but I'm here. And so I've been receiving, thank you so much. I've been going to therapy twice a week. So I go to a facility called Push to Walk in New Jersey, and it's a spinal cord injury gym. And the therapists there are intentional about transforming their whole facility into exercise machines and techniques that people with spinal cord injuries can use in order to get them to eventually be independent and walk again. So Bianca is pushing to walk. I also go to another facility in Manhattan once a week for about 3 to 4 hours a week that I was introduced to a good friend of mine that I met while I was in rehab called Manhattan Physio, and I get acupuncture and massage therapy, and I get physical therapy there as well. And that team is incredible. They have made me their little projects. And they're just so optimistic about where I can be and where they believe that I will be. And you need that around you. You need that support system around you that's gonna push you a little bit further into your destiny. And I also went to California, the power of social media. I found a guy on Instagram, following some hashtags. And I found this guy named Steve Hanoyan, and he has a practice that he calls synapse performance therapy. And basically he believes that he can fire up the nerve cells in people's bodies. So I went out on a limb and I traveled to California, to Orange County, California, to meet this man, and I spent 7 days there. And prior to going, I had no feeling in my left leg, no movement at all. I had very subtle pinky toe movement in my right leg. And then afterwards, now my feet and my toes are moving, my ankles are moving. And then when I came back, everything is just strengthening. I'm able to move them up and down now, and you know, God is just good.
Thank you, Bianca. Thank you.